little bit before 8 o'clock, and I have some fun news to share with you. So, yesterday I did a telomeres test result appointment with a doctor, and I will tell you that if you don't know what a telomere is, it's basically the end of your chromosome and your DNA, and they compared it to the end of a shoelace, that plastic piece at the end of your shoelace that helps your shoelace, protects it from becoming unraveled. That's kind of how you can imagine a telomere being on the end of a chromosome. And every time a cell divides, it has to have the DNA protected on the cell. I'm learning this for the first time, so don't quote me on what I'm saying. But basically, when you understand how long your telomeres are, it can help you to determine how fast you are aging. And if you watched my episode yesterday, I told you that I took a Hume health scan, and it said that my biological age was 42, even though my real chronological age is 57. And so then I had this appointment yesterday as well. And so at first, I want to tell you that I'm going to contact the company SpectraCell Labs and ask them if my doctor's interpretation was correct, because he said that my telomeres were at the age of a 10-year-old. So I don't understand. Oh, now I understand why he said that. Now I understand why he said that. Okay, on this graph, the age is here. Your age is here. So 0 to 10 years old. And he basically spotted where my telomere was at. And so my telomere is at the level of a 10-year-old. I'm still going to call. Okay, now I actually believe it. Before I didn't believe it, but I wasn't reading the graph properly. So I'm just going to update. That's like crazy and amazing. I don't know how real that is. I asked him, I said, how real is that? He said, I wouldn't be making life decisions based on it, but it's very interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to read to you when you have an above average telomere length, what it means, okay? So an above average telomere length and or percentile indicated by a green box, which is what I had 9.35. Above the population mean may suggest like above the population average. It may suggest relatively maintained telomere length and may be associated with slower cellular aging or resilience to certain stressors. However, this does not guarantee protection from disease. Okay, so I'm talking about telomeres and my telomere length, and apparently my chart yesterday, my blood said that my telomere length was the same as a 10-year-old. So I guess that's good. So I guess I'm anti-aging. Maybe I'm Benjamin Buttons and I'm aging backwards and I'm getting younger every day. Who knows? It's okay, because regardless of whatever the tests say, I still need to get my rebounding in every day. I do. And it said moderate exercise regularly every single day can help with telomere length. Okay. So let's continue to grow my telomeres and pump my lymphatic system before I go to work. Okay. Y'all want to do that with me? So Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer. Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer.
5-minute timer started.
Oh my gosh, Alexa changed her voice and I didn't ask her to. Oh my gosh, I don't like her new voice. Ugh. Why do they do these things? Okay, let's grow our telomere length. We're growing our telomere length. We're growing our telomere length. Grow, grow, grow. Lengthen those telomeres. Lengthen those telomeres. Lengthen those telomeres. Great. Age backwards. Age backwards. Okay, so I also, what else did I learn yesterday from my appointment with the health doctor? They took my blood in October, but I didn't have all the testing in until now. And so we were reading my test results and looking at your microbiome and how healthy that is and what's your telomere length and are you gluten sensitive. So he spent the majority of the meeting together talking to me about how to come off of gluten and to get gluten out of my diet. So I feel like that was like the purpose of his meeting with me on my test results. So anyway, I am doing less and less gluten, and I'm going to see how my body responds, because if I want to lose weight, I need to get off of like white carbohydrates, because that definitely affects me. So anyway, okay, now I'm more excited about those test results, because when the doctor said my telomeres were the length of a 10-year-old, I didn't really believe him. I thought he was reading the test wrong. But now I understand how to go across the chart. I mean, I just took his word for it. So, all right, for any of you who did not see my video yesterday, I did my first Hume health scan yesterday, and it told me that my bone density was 110 pounds, okay? So it doesn't really tell you how porous your bones are, but it's a good indicator, since they're pretty heavy, that they're dense. So I'm just gonna keep learning more about my Hume Health Scale. I haven't fully researched all the data that was given to me in the app. I just didn't have time. Had to go to work. So then when I was at work, I wasn't focused on that. So I'm super curious about how to make that work for me. So I'm going to be working with that this year. The other thing that the doctor said yesterday is, he said that after you eat lunch or dinner or breakfast, if you could just go for a walk, you could utilize the blood sugar that is created from your meal, and then it wouldn't store. And so it made me think about that experiment that I used to talk about from the University of Houston, where you can do calf raises from your chair, like you're at the table at the restaurant, and you just do calf raises, and pumping your calves will help to create blood sugar utilization in the body right after you eat, since it's in your bloodstream. So I thought, well, that's interesting. What if I started a little routine like that? So anyway, I told y'all I met a friend. We're going to start exercising together, and some days we just may get on our treadmills. We both have a treadmill at our house, and we may get on our treadmills at home and talk and pass the time together, because we live pretty far away. Alexa, stop. Oh my gosh. I swear, 8 o'clock comes by so fast. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. She is getting so bad. Her hearing is so bad, she cannot hear my commands anymore. I'm just going to see if anyone on here that I know has said hi. Hi, Andrea Henry. Okay. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. I got to go get in the shower. I have a big webinar I have to do at 10 o'clock. So I will talk to you later. All right. Bye, guys.